What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 24 online CFM game. We are getting ready for opening night of the 2024 season here in the Premier Madden League. Our defending Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams, and man, does that put a smile on my face. That feels good to say, have earned the right to play at home on opening night of the season. We'll be at SoFi Stadium, and we will be hosting the division rival San Francisco 49ers. The celebration is over. It's time to turn the page to a new script, start a brand new NFL season, and an important Week 1 game. Granted that we're playing a division rival. These games are just as important in Week 1 as they are in Week 18. But this Rams team went over a lot of roster turnover from when we last saw this squad. The team that hoisted the Lombardi Trophy 8 months ago, it's not the same Rams anymore. We had to replace a lot of aging veterans, most notably the Super Bowl winning quarterback Matthew Stafford, who was not even on the roster. Stafford regressed a lot in the offseason. He had a big contract that we had to get off the books, so we had to cut Matt Stafford, and in our search for a new starting quarterback, we were left to choose between a 64 overall that we drafted at the end of the 5th round, Jalen Henderson out of Texas A&M, and the veteran, former #1 overall pick of the draft, Jameis Winston. And that's amongst the many decisions that we had to make with this squad. Like I said, a lot of the guys, a lot of the starters from the Super Bowl team are gone. That's the challenge that was supposed to be faced with our Los Angeles Rams. We weren't exactly supposed to go on a Super Bowl run, but I mean, we kind of maximized the last little window of this team that could win a Super Bowl with Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp, and now we got to flip this roster over. Now, this team is still in a lot better position than it was when we started this franchise. We were able to make a lot of free agent signings, get some veterans in the building. Our team's at 83 overall to start the year. At the beginning of the cycle, we were a 78 overall, but everybody else's teams improved as well. So even though we look better on paper, we are still the underdogs on pure talent in pretty much most of the matchups that we are going to play this season, including San Francisco, who still has a lot of their core on the field that we got to worry about. As you see, Byron Young became a superstar, so we have Aaron Donald, we have Cooper Kupp, and that was really, as long as we had Aaron Donald, we had Cooper Kupp, we always had a chance. But we want to get other guys, because one day we're not going to have Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp, and who's going to be able to step up? That's what this season is all about, bringing in the next guys that can turn the page over smoothly from the Donald and Kupp era to maybe the Byron Young era, the Jalen Henderson era, the Julian Fleming era. That man's going to be starting for us at wide receiver 3 as well, and you can see all the decisions that we made about who's going to start, who's going to play backup. We talked about it a lot in the preseason, and this is going to be the squad that we are going to roll out, but most notably, we are putting a rookie on the field. Jalen Henderson's got a lot of the weight of the world on his shoulders, taking over a defending Super Bowl champion team as the 160th pick of the NFL draft. It's an awkward position to be in, but it's also a chance to really run away with a great opportunity to be a part of a winning team right away. But I mean, look, he's gonna be under a microscope. If he doesn't play well, everyone's gonna be asking for Jameis Winston and asking for Jameis quickly. So, we're gonna have to see how we start this season off. Can these young guys perform? We are also putting some veterans over some of the guys that we drafted, like Jadeveon Clowney's getting a start over Dylan Brooks. But at the same time, we're starting Henderson, Fleming, Rayshon Benny, our first draft pick, the 44th pick of the draft. He's definitely starting at that end position, and as part of us trying to turn the page. We have Aaron Donald, but when Aaron Donald's not there, we need someone like Rayshon Benny to be able to carry the torch, and we'll see if we can transition smoothly. That's what this season is all about, but it's time to stop the chitter chatter, and it's time to play some football. Here we go! We are underway to start the 2024 NFL season at SoFi Stadium. Tre'Davious Hodges-Tomlinson taking the opening kick return to the 23-yard line. We start the season off with a handoff to Kirk Merritt, who had a lot of playoff heroics. Now here's the first drop back for Jalen Henderson, wide open, Fleming turning, catching, and racing away. Fleming, 74 yards, and what a dream start for the rookie Jalen Henderson. First pass, first touchdown, and also Julian Fleming, his first catch ends up being a 74-yard dime. A break in the coverage by San Francisco allows the defending champions to get on top early. Oh, Donald! Oh, baby. Aaron Donald is still a major force. Donald and Kupp, while they did regress a little bit in the offseason, they're still superstar X Factors. They still have their abilities. That's what's important for us. That's what's going to allow our roster to not only develop young guys, but also compete for Season 2. As we give up the first down in the flats. Good catch up by Elijah Mitchell, I believe, as Brock Purdy once again back as the starter for the 49ers. Awkward delivery there, but he bounces back with a nice gain to Deebo Samuel for 4 yards. Third down, Purdy out the shotgun. He's going down low for Kittle, who makes the grab, and you see Ro Torrens, the rookie. I mean, that's a tough assignment to guard George Kittle for anyone in the league, let alone a rookie like Ro Torrens, who I think we took in the 6th round or something like that. Once again, a big third down, a chance to get off the field here. Let's see if we can do it this time. The third down to the drive! And this time, we stop San Francisco and put the punting unit on the field. Mitch Wisnowski booming that one away. Julian Fleming, the rookie, who just scored a touchdown on offense, taking off on the punt return. Fleming is instantly becoming a favorite of this team. What a block by Andrew Norwell. That propels Cooper Kupp for a gain of about 20 yards on his first catch of the season. Antonio Gibson with a nice stiff arm. Kirk Merritt is back, but we also brought in Antonio Gibson to take some of the workload off of number 33. But hey, man, Kirk Merritt, we know what he's capable of. Puka Nacua, we'll give him another shot this year. Let's see what we got with Puka out there. Still 87 speed in all of his glory from the preseason rosters that we started this franchise off with. But hey, man, Puka Nacua made some huge plays in the playoffs, especially in the wildcard round without Cooper Kupp. So we got to keep that in mind. Henderson taking off. Henderson not getting down. The fearless rookie down to the 2-yard line. First down and goal. Outside for Fleming. Oh, he jukes in for 6. Fleming double dose in the first quarter. And out of all the rookies so far, Fleming is shining bright. I mean, man, out of all the people, I figured, like, you know, maybe we'll see Rayshon Benny, maybe we'll see Bo Braid, the safety that we drafted at the end of the 2nd round, but, I mean, hey, we'll take it. Any rookie that performs is a huge plus for us right now because we drafted a lot of raw prospects that aren't really day one ready, but have to take the field because of lack of other options. Julian Fleming's route running is around the 60s. What an adjustment by Brandon Ayuk. That was crossing in coverage that got caught in the crossfires. It was good coverage, but the underthrow sometimes bails out the quarterback there. And you see Purdy's numbers not bad. Oh, but that's a bad hit to take. Unblocked. Deion Jones, third down in a mile. Purdy with the step up. Got a fire. Middle of the field. Not sure that was intended for Kittle or Ayuk, but a bunch of bodies causing chaos, and it's going to be a field goal attempt up and good for San Francisco. Jake Moody now in his 2nd year gets it to go. So the 49ers stopped the bleeding just a little bit, but this Rams offense is definitely performing better than expected because I think going into this season with all the youth, especially at the quarterback position, you know, you would think if it's not Cooper Kupp, then we're going to have to try to win games on defense. But Henderson, that was his first incompletion of his career after a hot 5-for-5 start with 2 passing touchdowns. Henderson taking off, that's something that we saw a little bit from Stafford, but we're going to get a lot more from Jalen Henderson. That mobility, he's got 89 speed. Let's see if he can convert a third down. Oh, man! Through the hands of Antonio Gibson, but a dangerous decision testing Fred Warner, the all-pro safety, and Henderson nearly caught a really valuable lesson in a very inopportune moment. So we end up punting the ball away, and not a good punt because San Francisco takes over inside our territory here. There's Rayshon Benny. There's Benny double wrecking havoc. Third down in a mile once again for San Francisco. Purdy broken up by the new acquisition from the Jacksonville Jaguars, Foyce Oluokun, our new inside backer. He's going to be the QB of our defense, and you know, Lucon's really supposed to be our run defense specialist. He's a tackling machine. But in coverage, he can get the job done as well. As you guys saw, Cooper Kupp with the juke move, he gets a first down. Gibson breaking a man off. Antonio Gibson looking good so far in a Rams uniform. Henderson with a misfire. That was Puka Nacua wide open. Couldn't get it. And that's a good drop right there by Kirk Merritt. We were going to lose yards. Good job by Greenlaw reading that screen all the way as we go down low for Kupp. And another miss by Henderson. 2 misses and 3 passes. And I mean, look, this was not unexpected, right? We're starting a rookie, and honestly, whether we start Henderson or Jameis Winston, this was always going to happen. If Matt Stafford was missing pass after pass for us as a 75 overall pocket passer, we're going to a lesser overall quarterback. Not only should we be expecting more of the same and preparing for more of the same, I mean, we should be expecting more than that more of the same. Third down, Purdy smoked. That was a Luke-on like a heat-seeking missile, leaving Purdy in pain and putting Wisnowski on the field once again. Fleming, wow. Julian Fleming looks good out there as punt returner, and if you saw Fleming's stats after draft night, I mean, he is dynamic with the ball in his hands. He has 99 break tackle, decent juke move, and he's showing that all on display. Third down, Henderson out the shotgun. Boom! Fred Warner said, anything you can do, Foyce, Luke-on, I can do better. We tried to set up the jailbreak screen, which looked like it was a really good play call, given the Niners blitz. That's exactly what we wanted, and we checked to that play, but I think it was Kirk Merritt that just missed the block, and now once again we've given San Francisco the ball in fantastic field position. Here's a man that we surprisingly haven't even talked about yet, Christian McCaffrey. Under a minute to go in the first half, he'll put the offense to the 27, and a little bit off the mark intended for Deebo Samuel. That stops the clock. Actually, the 49ers have 3 timeouts. We have 2 left. As the play clock winding down, Purdy sets up the run. Here's McCaffrey, gets by Clowney, setting up the block. Whoa, Clowney with the shoestring tackle, and a timeout burned by actually our Rams to try to preserve some clock. First down. Look at Clowney, the veteran free agent acquisition, stuffing McCaffrey. That's a loss of 3, and now a timeout by San Francisco. They're the ones that have to worry about the clock. Here's Purdy looking, takes the hit, and a tight window. Great coverage by Kobe Durant, and a delay of game. Not a good play there by Brock Purdy and the 49ers. A great opportunity to get their first touchdown of the game, but now it's going to be very tough. Third down and a mile. Something we've said a lot in this game. Good catch by McCaffrey, and now a decision for San Francisco. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Trailing, they're going to take the field goal. They're going to play it smart, put Jake Moody on the field, the chip shot up, and good. That was an interesting decision that was brought up by McCaffrey, but they take their 3 as we see Tre'Davious Hodges-Tomlinson turning the corner. Needed the block, didn't get it. Oh, Hufanga makes the tackle at the 42-yard line. Great return by Hodges-Tomlinson, and that gives us a chance to get a field goal before halftime. Let's see if we can get it. Henderson rolling the pocket, has a man, he takes off instead. Henderson now racing the defense, gets out of bounds with 5 ticks to spare. Oh, McLaughlin, watch out! Field goal is up and good. Oh man, San Francisco nearly shut that one down, but thankfully, I don't know what happened there. The RNG of it all didn't work out in San Francisco's favor, even though it came pretty close to. Oh, pulls out on the last play of the half! Picked up by the rookie Chico Bennett, but it's going to be insignificant at the end of the day because that's still the end of the first half. Oh, that was any play besides the literal final play of the first half. That's instant field goal range, so it almost feels like a missed opportunity because, like, what's the odds he's going to fumble again, right? Imagine if I set that one up. No, they'll start at the 21-yard line. San Francisco on offense, and I mean, Brock Purdy's having a very inconsistent day. This is what you more so expected from Henderson, but Purdy is showing in his sophomore season he might be in a little bit of a sophomore slump. Ball is out, and once again picked up by San Francisco. 2 missed opportunities. Third down, McCaffrey gets away from a Luke-on. Big first down and a lot more than that. As the 49ers set up the play fake, Purdy first down once at all, launching downfield, a beauty, a straight up beauty to Brandon Ayuk. I mean, all it takes is one big pass. We saw that in real life. All it takes is one big pass to get Purdy going. That's nearly intercepted. Wow, sketchy pass in the area of Byron Young as you see Jadeveon Clowney injured on the play. Big third down for San Francisco. Great pocket, not anymore. You gotta make a decision because eventually 99 will bust through. Donald got the penetration. The rookie Benny joined him to share half a sack. And the 49ers are 3 for 3 on field goals, but I mean, it feels like 3 for 3 on missed opportunities to score touchdowns. It's Tre'Davious Hodges-Tomlinson again with a good-looking kick return. Maybe not. He won't even get to the 20-yard line. That had potential just like the last one. And Tre'Davious Hodges-Tomlinson with that 97 speed, proving to be worthwhile. Whoa! A teardropper from Jalen Henderson. That is an advanced pass that rookies simply do not make, especially a raw prospect like Jalen Henderson. I mean, that's the kind of play you would expect from a rookie, taking the sack from the veteran Hargraves. Third down, Henderson feeling the pressure, nearly got it off, looking for Tyler Higbee, and that ends up falling incomplete. Hunter Henry was signed to be our starting tight end, but he is still injured. He's supposed to be back for week 2, so for this week, Tyler Higbee resumes the starting role that he had from last season. There's Byron Young, who put up double-digit sacks last season. That's his first of the year as McCaffrey. Oh, we gotta keep him contained because once he gets going, the whole 49ers engine gets revving. That's nearly intercepted by Durant. Oh, what did Purdy see there? Mitch Wishnowsky on the field once more for what has turned out to be a very defensive-minded ball game as Fleming is dangerous every time the ball is in his hands. Every return, you feel like he can take your breath away, and that's what you love to see. But ever since our hot first quarter, scoring 2 touchdowns in our first 2 drives, this has been more the norm, and you know, it's been a struggle fest. Who's getting open? Outside, doesn't even matter. Can't even put the throw on the money. The offense is completely out of sync. This third down will be tough to get. Whoa! Then just like that, Jalen Henderson says, watch this. I mean, Henderson is just the true up and down. You never know what you're going to get from him because 2 plays later, we throw the pick once again. He tests Fred Warner, and look, we got away with it the first time. The second time, it just wasn't going to happen. Whoa! Kobe Durant is shutting down his side of the field. That's going to go to Debo. He is a yak monster. Can't let him get going in stride. We're looking to make the tackle for only a gain of 20 because I mean, that could have been a touchdown given the way that was set up. Purdy setting up the run. It's Mitchell outside. Grant Delpit, the new free agent signing to start at strong safety, can't make the tackle. That gets Mitchell to the 37. Purdy wants it all. That's Debo! Touchdown, San Francisco! Finally, their first end zone trip of the 2024 campaign, and it comes actually at the expense of Kobe Durant, who we were hyping up so much. Now here's a big play to tie the game early in the fourth quarter. Purdy with the drop back, immediately rolling out, and intercepted! Hodges Tomlinson caught Purdy peeping in the back corner, and he was always watching carefully and snagging that one. So we still maintain the lead, but I mean, look, this offense has been stuck in the mud. We had 2 opening drive touchdowns and really a kick return from Hodges Tomlinson that put us in field goal range. Can we produce anything against this 49ers defense? Because, I mean, Cooper Kupp's not getting going, and if it's not Kupp, who else is it going to be? And look, at this point, the offensive line is really not protecting as well. That's a story to watch on third down. That's Cooper! Hey, when you need him, 10 shows up. Fred Warner, I mean, he's a great linebacker, but covering Cooper Kupp one-on-one, that might be asking a little bit too much as Gibson gets the carry. Gibson, great blocking, and he gets a gain of about 12 yards without even being touched. Now Kirk Merritt comes into the game. Merritt's got a first down, one-on-one, Journal, and then, Kirk Merritt, spectacular! The Journal, the touchdown, a little bit of everything from Kirk Merritt, who still has the S on his chest. Remember, it was Merritt who ultimately ran the Rams into the field goal range for the game winner at the end of the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots, and Kirk Merritt, he's still doing his thing. Kirk Merritt actually regressed in the offseason, but you know, for a 64 overall, whatever he is still invaluable to us. And now we're in a position where we could get one defensive stop. We could call game, but McCaffrey says otherwise. There he goes. Run, CMC, in a foot race. Crossan tracks him down, but McCaffrey delivers just what the doctor ordered. The big play for the 49ers, trailing by 2 touchdowns, but San Francisco just burned a timeout. Critical in a game like this. Wide open, dime, touchdown, Kittle! And Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers are here for a bout. They are going to make us earn this game if we want it. We're going to have to win this one on merit. We're not just going to creep away with this game. It's going to come down to the final couple of plays, it looks like. And San Francisco with that field goal, or that PAT, puts a lot of pressure on us because, I mean, it almost feels like we have to get points. 24 does not feel like enough to win tonight's game as Merritt getting away for a moment before Nick Bosa makes the tackle. Henderson in the face of the pressure. Jalen Henderson is really struggling now, and we need him to make a play on third down. Can he deliver? He fights, he claws, and he fumbles! He fumbles! The rookie coughs it up, and it's instant red zone opportunity for San Francisco. And outside the red zone they go. Deion Jones with his second sack of the night. Oh, Purdy! That could have been 6 for Debo. Big miss. He'll want that one back. Third down, setting up the screen. IU bouncing outside. Got the block from Debo. But they need 22 yards. That's a whole lot to ask for on a jailbreak. And still going to be 4th down and long. It's still Jake Moody to take the lead. Got it. San Francisco on top for the first time tonight. And Field Goal Fest was not looking good. But now, I mean, they couldn't be any happier to kick a field goal in this situation. We still have a chance to bounce back, though. We still have a chance to get our own game-winning drive. Kirk Merritt, can he do it again? Oh, he's got the edge. Lenore not gonna get him. Kirk Merritt, one play, 75 yards. He's done it again. He's still got the cape, and he's flying to save the day at SoFi Stadium. 2-point conversion without the injured Cooper Kupp. Henderson got it. Puka Nacua with the grab. And I don't know what happened to Cooper Kupp, because now, you know, we're conflicted. We're really happy to get the touchdown, but we got to make sure Cooper Kupp is okay. And then we got to focus on getting this defensive stop all in about one motion. So we're going to have to play the rest of this game without Cooper Kupp. High injury risk. We're not going to risk that. We're just going to hope our defense can get the stop, and we don't need Cooper Kupp to step back on the field. Donald trying to get home. Purdy resetting the pocket and dumped. Nick Hampton got home, and I mean, eventually that takes too much time to get that play going. Purdy outside. Oh, that's not caught. It was dropped at the last second. That was going to be a 4th down and short. Instead, San Francisco punting the ball here. Mitch Wisnowski from his own end zone. And Julian Fleming has been great on the returns all night, but you got to keep 2 hands tight on that ball. Bounces outside. Look at Fleming. You can't kick to this kid. You just simply can't. And the 49ers have almost essentially lost this game by punting the ball, because we immediately take over in field goal range. But San Francisco, they're still going to use all their timeouts, as Byron Young is thankfully okay. 2nd down right before the 2-minute warning. Henderson. Oh, man, someone's got to teach him to slide, because those are getting a little bit scary. Jameis in the game on 3rd down. We go to Gibson. He stumbles forward for the 1st down, and that's the ball game. San Francisco can't do anything about us going into the victory formation. And, man, things got exciting in the 4th quarter, but if there's a game to win, our Rams are always going to fight until the last second. And, I mean, we just find ways to win these games unorthodox. And we always seem to be going to a 64 overall running back in Kirk Merritt to save us. And Kirk Merritt saved the day once again. Shout out to him, man. 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter. San Francisco played a really good game, but we are able to get the win. Big win on opening night as we try to now reshift our focus. The past is the past. We're not focused on the present. We're 1-0. A good start to the year. And we saw some ups and downs from this young roster, but the flashes of potential are definitely promising, because the downs are going to be there. That is inevitable playing a young team, or just a team that just doesn't, you know, it's going to be out-talented on most nights. We're going to have rough patches throughout the year. But if we can find ways to win games like this, then, you know, hopefully we can make another push to compete in the division, make playoffs, and all that good stuff. But we got to take it game by game as we check out all of these storylines before we hop out of here. Grant Delpit had a Cam standout. I don't really think he put up many stats, if any, in that game. So we did not get that. Unfortunate. I don't know. I'm sure Grant would have gotten some attribute points. Maybe he eventually got a dev story or something like that, but I mean, that would suck, because Grant's star dev. We could have gotten him to superstar, but at the end of the day, we did win. So some of these other press conferences, we should be able to get some XP before we hop out of here. So yeah, man, we're back in it for season 2, and it's going to be. I don't want to say we're going to be doing like a month of February where I'm going to be uploading every single day, like the month of December. We are a little bit behind, though, so expect these videos to really start ramping up for Rams CFM and in general. Had a little busy last week or two, but we're back now. Jalen Henderson gets 1,000 XP, and I think our team's going to get around 1,000 XP before we hop out of here. So next week we take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That should be a pretty fun game, so a shot to Tampa. We are technically, or not technically, we are playing on a third place schedule with our Los Angeles Rams, because even though we finished 11-6 in the regular season, we ended up finishing third in our division. So the defending champs playing a third place schedule is kind of crazy, but that Tampa Bay team is going to be pretty exciting. They had a really good end to last season, so we know they're going to be able to definitely compete out there. And then we have the Bears week 3 for an NFC Championship game rematch. So we have quite the start to our season, and buckle up and get ready, because it's time to hop on another ride with our Los Angeles Rams. Leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 24, online gameplays, CFM, all that good stuff. And I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.